Setting sail on a journey through time. Welcome, dear viewer, to yet another voyage into the pages of history. Today we're setting sail on a journey across the seven seas to explore the lives of some incredible women who defied the odds and broke through the waves to become the fiercest pirate queens that history has ever known. So find yourself a comfortable seat, perhaps with a warm cup of tea or a soothing drink of your choice, and let your imagination take the helm as we dive deep into the tales of these legendary women who ruled the high seas with bravery and brilliance. Picture, if you will, the vast expanse of the ocean stretching endlessly to the horizon with its myriad shades of blue and green. The salty breeze whispers stories of adventure as it dances around you. The sky above is a brilliant canvas, painted with the warm hues of the setting sun. The ship beneath you sways gently, a sturdy vessel navigating the unknown waters, much like the lives of the pirate queens we're about to delve into. Our story begins in a time when the seas were both a source of livelihood and a place of great peril. Pirates roamed these waters, driven by the promise of riches and the thirst for adventure. Among these daring souls were women who would not be confined by the societal norms of their time. These women were trailblazers, seeking freedom and fortune on the open seas, carving out their names in the annals of history with daring exploits and unyielding spirits. Let's cast our minds back to the 16th century, a period of exploration and conquest, when the oceans were the great highways of the world. It was a time when European nations vied for supremacy on the seas, and privateers, those licensed by their governments to raid enemy ships, became a common sight. Yet, amidst this male-dominated world, there were women who took on roles that defied convention, navigating the turbulent waters of piracy with equal, if not greater, resolve. Our first stop in this tale of remarkable women brings us to the story of Anne Bonny. Born in the late 17th century in Ireland, Anne was far from the ordinary woman of her time. Her fiery spirit and fierce determination led her to a life on the high seas that was both tumultuous and thrilling. Anne's tale is one of love, rebellion, and a relentless pursuit of freedom. She met and sailed with the notorious pirate Captain Calico Jack Rackham, becoming his trusted ally and partner in piracy. Together with Mary Read, another formidable female pirate, Anne Bonny challenged the traditional norms of their era. The two women disguised themselves as men, blending seamlessly with their crew, and fought valiantly alongside their male counterparts. Their courage and resolve were such that some accounts suggest they were more feared than their male contemporaries. Anne Bonny's legacy is one of defiance, a testament to a woman who refused to be bound by the chains of societal expectations. As we sail further into history, we encounter the formidable Ching Shih, a pirate queen who commanded one of the largest and most powerful pirate fleets in the early 19th century. Her story begins in China, where she rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most feared pirate leaders of her time. Ching Shih's leadership skills were unparalleled. She enforced a strict code of conduct among her fleet, ensuring discipline and loyalty. Under her command, her fleet grew to include hundreds of ships and thousands of pirates, rivaling even the naval forces of the Qing dynasty. Her influence extended far beyond the seas. She negotiated with empires and brought entire coastal communities under her protection and control. Ching Shih's reign was a remarkable demonstration of strategic acumen and leadership, qualities that have etched her name indelibly in the chronicles of maritime history. Pause for a moment, dear viewer, and imagine the sheer magnitude of commanding such a fleet. The sea, vast and unpredictable, was Ching Shih's realm, and she ruled it with an iron hand, challenging the might of empires and forging her own destiny in an era when women were seldom seen as leaders. Her story inspires us to look beyond the confines of our own limitations and to seize the waves of opportunity that life offers. Now, as the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the tranquil waters, let us turn our gaze towards the Mediterranean, where another fierce pirate queen made her mark. Sayyidah al-Hurra, a name that resonates with strength and independence, was the last woman to hold the title of Queen of Tetuan in the early 16th century. Her life is a tapestry woven with intrigue, leadership, and unwavering resolve. Sayyidah al-Hurra assumed power after the death of her husband, becoming the first and only female ruler in the region. She allied with the infamous Ottoman corsair Barbarossa, and together they waged a naval campaign against the Spanish and Portuguese forces. Her strategic prowess and diplomatic skills enabled her to maintain her stronghold, fending off external threats with tenacity and grace. As you close your eyes for a moment, envision the bustling port of Tetuan, alive with the sounds of trade and the scent of the sea. Saida al-Hura, a woman of vision and strength, stands at the helm, orchestrating her affairs with deft skill and wisdom. Her legacy is not just one of piracy, but of governance, resilience, and a steadfast dedication to her people. As we conclude this first chapter of our exploration into the lives of history's most fearsome women at sea, we find ourselves inspired by their indomitable spirits. These pirate queens defied the conventions of their time, navigating the tumultuous waters of life with courage, cunning, and unyielding resolve. Their stories remind us of the boundless possibilities that lie beyond the horizon, urging us to embrace the adventurous spirit within us all. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time and tide. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into the lives and exploits of these remarkable women, uncovering more of their daring adventures and the lasting impact they've left on history. The early buccaneers and seamstress of the seas. As the gentle waves lap at the hull of your imagination, we sail deeper into the lives of history's most fearless pirate queens. Picture the sun rising on the vast expanse of the ocean, casting a golden glow across the waters. This is the canvas on which these remarkable women painted their destinies, challenging the conventions of their times and setting sail on adventures that would etch their names into the annals of maritime legend. Our journey begins in the 16th and 17th centuries, an era often romanticized as the golden age of piracy. During this time, the seas were teeming with danger and opportunity, and it was here that the first whispers of formidable female pirates began to echo across the waves. Imagine standing on the bustling docks of a Caribbean port, the salty air filling your lungs, and the clamor of merchants and sailors bustling about. It's in this vibrant, chaotic setting that we meet Anne Bonny. Her name, meaning Anne God Wants, hints at a destiny seemingly ordained. Anne was a force to be reckoned with, a woman who would not be constrained by the societal norms of her time. Born in Brittany, Anne's life took a fateful turn when she married the infamous buccaneer, Pierre le Grand. When Pierre was killed in a skirmish, Anne stepped into his shoes, leading his crew with a tenacity and skill that earned her their respect. Under her command, Anne Bonny became known for her fearless raids and her uncompromising leadership. Picture her standing at the helm, her eyes firmly set on the horizon, unyielding and determined. As Anne's legend grew, so too did the tales of another formidable pirate queen, Jeanne de Clisson, known as the Lioness of Brittany. Jeanne's story begins in the early 14th century, long before the Golden Age, but her legacy set the stage for the female pirates who followed. Jeanne's path to piracy was forged in the fires of personal tragedy and righteous vengeance. Her husband, Olivier de Clisson, was executed by the French king, a betrayal that ignited a fierce desire for retribution. In response, Jeanne sold her lands and took to the sea, commanding a fleet of ships painted black with crimson sails. These ominous vessels became known as the Black Fleet, and with them Jeanne targeted French ships, unleashing her wrath upon those who had wronged her family. Visualize Jeanne on the deck of her flagship, a commanding presence, relentless in her pursuit of justice. Her exploits earned her a fearsome reputation, and to this day she is remembered for her courage and determination. The stories of Anne Bonny and Jeanne de Clisson serve as a testament to the indomitable spirit that drove these women to defy societal expectations and carve out their own destinies on the high seas. Yet they were not alone. The ranks of pirate queens were filled with women who, like Anne and Jeanne, refused to be confined by the roles that society had dictated for them. Another noteworthy figure during this time was Mary Read, whose life story reads like a novel filled with twists and daring escapades. Raised as a boy to secure an inheritance, Mary eventually found herself aboard a pirate ship where she flourished in the lawless, egalitarian world of piracy. Her exploits alongside Anne Bonny, another legendary pirate queen, have become the stuff of legend. Imagine the camaraderie and fierce loyalty between Mary and Anne as they fought side by side, their swords flashing in the sunlight, a testament to their shared resolve and independence. While the high seas were often a man's domain, women like Anne, Jean, Mary, and Anne Bonny shattered those perceptions, proving that they too could lead, inspire, and conquer. They wielded power with conviction, and their stories live on as reminders of the boundless courage that can be found even in the harshest of environments. As we sail forward, the tales of these early buccaneers serve as a prelude to the incredible stories yet to unfold. From the Caribbean to the coasts of Asia, the legacy of pirate queens continued to grow, each chapter adding new dimensions to the tapestry of history's most fearsome women at sea. So, take a deep breath and let the salty air fill your senses. Allow your mind to wander to the distant horizons where more tales of daring and defiance await. The story of the pirate queens is far from over, and as we continue our voyage, we'll uncover the hidden treasures of their legacies, diving deeper into the heart of their adventures. The untamed seas and unyielding spirits. As the sun sinks beneath the horizon, painting the sky with hues of amber and violet, you find yourself aboard a mythical vessel, its sails catching the gentle sea breeze. You're about to delve deeper into the captivating tales of the pirate queens, those indomitable women who navigated the untamed seas with an unyielding spirit. In this section, we'll explore the lives of two more remarkable women who not only defied societal norms, but also left an indelible mark on maritime history. Grace O'Malley, the Sea Queen of Connacht. Imagine the rugged coastlines of 16th century Ireland, where the Atlantic Ocean meets the wild, untamed shores. It is here that Grace O'Malley, also known as Gren Mall or the Sea Queen of Connacht, carved her legend. Born into the powerful O'Malley clan, Grace grew up surrounded by tales of adventure and the salty sea air. From a young age she was drawn to the ocean, her heart beating in rhythm with the crashing waves. Grace was not one to be confined by the expectations placed upon women of her time. She rejected the traditional roles of wife and mother, choosing instead the life of a seafarer and chieftain. Her fleet of ships became her kingdom, and her crew her loyal subjects. Dressed in the garb of a sailor and armed with a sword, she commanded respect and fear alike. Engaging in piracy, trading, and alliances, Grace navigated the choppy waters of Irish politics with cunning and ferocity. Her ships were a formidable presence along the western coast, and her influence extended far beyond her native Clew Bay. But Grace's life was not only one of conquest and plunder, she was also a diplomat. In a daring move, she met with Queen Elizabeth I in 1593, negotiating the release of her son and securing her family's lands. Grace O'Malley's legacy is one of resilience and rebellion. She defied the British crown, challenged traditional gender roles, and became a symbol of Irish resistance. Her story continues to inspire those who seek freedom beyond the horizon. Anne Bonny and Mary Read, partners in piracy. Now, let us set sail for the Caribbean in the early 18th century, a world teeming with opportunity and danger. Here, two notorious pirate queens, Anne Bonny and Mary Read, would forge an alliance that would become legendary. Their tales are intertwined, much like the ropes that bound their fates together on the decks of their pirate ship. Anne Bonny, born in Ireland and raised in the American colonies, had a fiery spirit that matched her red hair. She married a small-time pirate, but their relationship was tumultuous, and Anne soon found herself in the company of the infamous pirate captain, Calico Jack Rackham. It was aboard his ship, the Revenge, that Anne's path crossed with Mary Read. Mary Read's story is one of remarkable resilience and adaptability. Disguised as a man for much of her life, she served in the British Navy and later joined a band of pirates. Her disguise allowed her a freedom rarely afforded to women of her era. When she joined Calico Jack's crew, she revealed her true identity to Anne, and the two women became inseparable allies. Together, Anne and Mary were a formidable force on the high seas. They fought with the ferocity of seasoned buccaneers, their blades gleaming under the Caribbean sun. Their exploits aboard the Revenge were legendary, striking fear into the hearts of merchant ships and naval vessels alike. Yet, it was not only their skill in battle that set them apart, but their unbreakable bond. Their partnership came to a dramatic end in 1720, when the Revenge was captured by Lieutenant Governor Woodes Rogers' troops. The crew was brought to trial, and while Calico Jack and the rest of the male pirates were condemned to the gallows, Anne and Mary managed to delay their executions by pleading pregnancy, a tactic known as pleading the belly. Anne Bonny's fate after her imprisonment remains shrouded in mystery, while Mary Read succumbed to illness in prison. Despite their tragic ends, their legacy as pirate queens lives on, immortalized in tales of swashbuckling adventure and camaraderie. The enduring legacy of pirate queens, the stories of Grace O'Malley, Anne Bonny, and Mary Read are but a glimpse into the vast tapestry of history woven by the women who dared to defy convention and embrace the life of piracy. These pirate queens remind us that the seas have always been a realm of possibility, where the currents of fate can carry the bold and the brave to uncharted waters. In a world where the horizon seemed endless, these women claimed their destinies with courage and conviction. They navigated not only the perilous waters of the ocean, but also the rigid expectations of their societies. In doing so, they forged paths for future generations of women to follow, inspiring them to seek freedom and adventure beyond the constraints of their time. As you stand on the deck of your imaginary ship, the wind in your hair and the stars as your guide, take a moment to honor the legacy of these pirate queens. Their stories are a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the enduring allure of the sea, a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures lie not in gold or jewels, but in the courage to chart your own course. Thank you for joining us on this voyage through history's most fearsome women at sea. If you enjoyed this exploration into the lives of the pirate queens, be sure to let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep your compass true and your spirit adventurous. The legacy and impact of the pirate queens. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another immersive journey across the high seas. In our last sections, we've sailed alongside some of history's fiercest and most captivating pirate queens. Today, as we continue our voyage, we'll dive into the lasting legacy these formidable women left behind. So take a deep breath of that salty sea air, settle into your favorite cozy chair, and let the calm waves of storytelling carry you away. Our story begins with how these pirate queens, with their bold defiance and leadership, broke through the societal norms of their times. In eras where women were often relegated to the sidelines, these legendary figures charted their own courses and commanded respect on their own terms. Their legacies are not just tales of adventure and rebellion, but also powerful narratives of empowerment and change. The impact of pirate queens like Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Ching Shih resonates far beyond the tumultuous waves and hidden coves they navigated. These women, fierce and unyielding, became symbols of resistance against the patriarchal societies that sought to constrain them. Through their leadership and cunning, they challenged the status quo, proving that strength and intelligence are not bound by gender. Anne Bonny, with her fiery spirit and indomitable courage, has become an enduring figure in pirate lore. Her story inspires countless women to embrace their own strength and bravery. Despite living in a time where her role was met with skepticism, Anne demonstrated that a woman could stand shoulder to shoulder with men, leading raids and commanding ships with a daring unmatched by many of her male counterparts. Her life serves as a narrative of resistance and resilience, reminding us that the echoes of her defiance continue to inspire those seeking to break free from societal constraints. Meanwhile, the tale of Mary Read, who navigated the seas alongside Anne, is a testament to identity and self-determination. Mary's choice to live life on her own terms, at times disguising herself as a man to carve out her place in a man's world, reflects the broader struggle for gender equality that still resonates today. Her willingness to confront danger and ambiguity head-on reveals a transcendent courage that transcends time, encouraging individuals everywhere to embrace their true selves, regardless of societal expectations. Of course, no discussion of pirate queens would be complete without the indomitable Ching Shih, who commanded one of the largest pirate fleets in history. Her legacy, rooted in strategic brilliance and unwavering leadership, is a powerful reminder of the heights women can reach when given the opportunity to lead. Ching Shih's extraordinary achievements stand as a towering testament to female empowerment, showcasing the potential for women to lead and govern with unrivaled acumen and authority. Beyond their individual exploits, these pirate queens collectively contributed to a broader maritime mythology that has captivated imaginations for centuries. The legends of their daring escapades and strategic prowess have inspired countless books, films, and tales of adventure that continue to fill our cultural landscape. As we reflect on their stories, we are reminded of the enduring allure of the pirate life, a world where the possibilities are as boundless as the endless horizon. In modern times, the legacy of the pirate queens extends beyond their historical narratives. They have become icons of feminist movements, championing the ideas of independence and equality. Their stories are wielded as symbols of strength and courage, illustrating the power of women who dared to defy conventional roles and redefine what it means to be a leader. The influence of these pirate queens also reaches into the realms of literature and popular culture. They serve as muses for authors, filmmakers, and artists, inspiring creative works that explore themes of rebellion, freedom, and self-discovery. From classic novels to blockbuster movies, the spirit of these women continues to ignite our imaginations, inviting us to explore the untamed wilderness of our own dreams and ambitions. As we steer our ship back to the present, let's take a moment to reflect on the broader impact of these legendary figures on the discourse of gender and power. By challenging the established norms and asserting their authority in a male-dominated world, pirate queens laid the groundwork for future generations of women to seek their own paths and assert their own power. Their legacies remind us that the pursuit of equality and justice is a journey that continues to this day, with each of us playing a part in shaping its course. So, dear viewer, as we gently sail back to the shores of our everyday lives, let the stories of these remarkable women inspire and empower you. Whether you seek adventure on the high seas or courage in your daily endeavors, remember that the spirit of the pirate queen lives on in each of us, urging us to embrace our own strengths and chart our own courses. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the world of history's most fearsome women at sea. Remember to like and subscribe for more captivating tales from the past, and feel free to share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Until next time, may you find your own path toward adventure and empowerment, the lasting legacy of the pirate queens. As you settle into the gentle rhythm of the waves, picture yourself aboard a grand vessel, the salty breeze tousling your hair, and the endless ocean stretching out before you. It's time to delve into the enduring legacy left by the formidable women of the seas, the pirate queens, whose stories continue to inspire and fascinate us today. Imagine the vibrant colors of the past blending with the present as we explore how these women have transcended time, influencing art, literature, and even modern-day perceptions of piracy. Their lives, filled with daring adventures and fierce battles, have left an indelible mark on history, ensuring their tales are told and retold through the generations. As we sail further into this chapter, let's focus on how each pirate queen carved her unique path, not only challenging the norms of her time, but also laying the groundwork for future generations of women seeking freedom and adventure. First, let's look at the legendary Anne Bonny, whose fiery spirit and unyielding courage have made her a permanent fixture in pirate lore. Born in Ireland around the turn of the 18th century, Anne defied societal expectations from a young age. Her fiery temper and rebellious nature set her apart from the young women of her time. It was her fateful encounter with the pirate John Calico Jack Rackham that propelled her into the world of piracy. Together, Anne and Calico Jack roamed the Caribbean, capturing ships and creating a formidable reputation. Anne's story is a testament to her indomitable will and strength. She fought alongside her male counterparts, proving that courage knows no gender boundaries. Her legacy lives on in tales of adventure and defiance, inspiring countless stories, films, and even songs celebrating her audacious life. Next, we journey to China, where the remarkable Ching Shih commanded one of the largest pirate fleets in history. In the early 19th century, this former Cantonese prostitute transformed herself into a powerful pirate leader, commanding over 300 ships and thousands of pirates. Ching Shih's story is one of determination and strategic brilliance. Her ability to negotiate amnesty with the Qing dynasty, securing a peaceful retirement for herself and her pirates, is a testament to her diplomatic skill and intelligence. Ching Shih's legacy extends far beyond her time on the high seas. Today, she is celebrated as one of the most successful pirates in history, and her life has inspired numerous adaptations in film and literature. Her story continues to resonate with those who admire her ability to break free from societal constraints and forge her path in a male-dominated world. Now, let your imagination drift to the rugged coastline of Ireland, where the legendary Grace O'Malley, or Grain Mall, ruled the waves. Known as the Pirate Queen of Connacht, Grace was a formidable leader who defied English rule in the late 16th century. Her story is one of resilience and leadership, as she skillfully navigated the treacherous political waters of her time. Grace's legacy endures in the rich tapestry of Irish folklore and history. Her life has inspired countless stories, songs, and even theatrical productions, celebrating her as a symbol of Irish resistance and independence. Her fierce determination and strategic acumen continue to resonate with those who admire her strength and independence. As we reflect on these extraordinary women, it's clear that their stories are not just tales of piracy, but narratives of empowerment and resilience. They challenge the societal norms of their time, proving that women could be just as daring, strategic, and formidable as their male counterparts. Their legacies extend beyond the world of piracy, influencing modern-day movements for gender equality and inspiring women to break free from traditional roles. In many ways, these pirate queens were pioneers, carving out their destinies and leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and empower. In literature, their stories have been immortalized in countless novels, capturing the imaginations of readers worldwide. From swashbuckling adventures to nuanced explorations of their lives, these pirate queens have become iconic figures, celebrated in both historical fiction and nonfiction. In popular culture, they have been portrayed in films and television shows, bringing their daring exploits to new audiences. Their stories have been adapted and reimagined, reminding us of the enduring appeal of these fearless women who refused to be confined by the limits of their time. As we navigate the waters of this chapter, it's important to recognize the broader impact of these pirate queens on our understanding of history. They challenge the traditional narratives of piracy, offering a more inclusive and diverse perspective on the world of the high seas. Their stories remind us that history is not just a record of dates and events, but a tapestry of human experiences, shaped by the bold and the daring. These women embody the spirit of adventure and rebellion, urging us to question the status quo and forge our paths. So, as we conclude this section of our journey, let the tales of these pirate queens linger in your mind, inspiring you to embrace your inner adventurer and challenge the boundaries that seek to confine you. Their legacy is a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and determination, reminding us that the spirit of the sea is within us all. And with that, dear viewer, we lower the sails and let the gentle waves carry us forward, knowing that the stories of these remarkable women will continue to inspire and empower for generations to come. Awaiting continue, the legacy and influence of pirate queens. Welcome back, dear viewer, to our soothing voyage across the tumultuous seas of history, where fierce and fearless women carved their names into the annals of piracy. As we sail into the final stretch of our journey, let's delve into the enduring legacy and profound influence these remarkable pirate queens have had on both maritime lore and modern culture. Picture yourself once more on the serene shores of the Caribbean, the gentle waves lapping at your feet as you gaze out into the horizon, where the sun begins its descent, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. In the distance, you can almost see the ghostly silhouettes of ships, their sails billowing in the wind, carrying tales of daring adventures and legendary figures whose stories continue to captivate us today. Our exploration of pirate queens would not be complete without contemplating how their lives, choices, and actions have echoed through the centuries. These women, who dared to defy societal norms and challenge the status quo, have left an indelible mark on the seas and beyond, shaping not just the world of piracy but also influencing the broader tapestry of gender and power dynamics. Imagine Anne Bonny, standing resolute on the deck of the ship, her fiery spirit a beacon of defiance against the constraints of her time. Her story, along with that of Mary Read, whispers of camaraderie and resilience. Though their lives were fraught with peril, their courage has inspired countless retellings across literature, film, and art. Their tales serve as a reminder that bravery knows no gender, that strength and tenacity can break through the chains of expectation. Allow your mind to wander to the distant shores of China, where the formidable Ching Shih orchestrated one of the most powerful pirate fleets in history. Ching Shih's legacy is a testament to strategic brilliance and leadership, her influence stretching far beyond the South China Sea. Her story has been retold in various forms, from historical texts to modern films and novels, capturing the imagination and admiration of audiences around the globe. As we continue our reflective journey, let's consider how these stories of female empowerment at sea have permeated popular culture. The figure of the pirate queen has become a symbol of rebellion and independence, a testament to the enduring allure of the pirate mythos. In a world where traditional narratives often relegated women to the sidelines, these pirate queens stand as bold protagonists, rewriting the script with every daring escapade. Imagine, if you will, the many books and films that have drawn inspiration from these real-life adventurers. From the swashbuckling tales of cinema to the pages of historical novels, the influence of pirate queens is unmistakable. They have inspired characters that challenge stereotypes, offering new perspectives on gender roles and power dynamics. Each story is a voyage into the past, inviting us to explore, reflect, and question our understanding of history. And yet, their legacy is not confined to the realm of fiction. These pirate queens have paved the way for real-world discussions surrounding gender equality and empowerment. Their tales of resilience and leadership have become part of a broader dialogue about the roles women can and do play in shaping the world. They remind us that the seas of history are vast and full of possibilities, and that the stories we tell can inspire change and progress. Now let's take a moment to envision the ripple effects of these legacies across time. Picture young minds, captivated by the stories of Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Ching Shih, drawing inspiration for their own adventures, be they on land or at sea. Their stories encourage us to look beyond the surface, to seek courage within ourselves, and to defy the odds in pursuit of our own dreams. As our journey through the world of pirate queens comes to a gentle close, allow your thoughts to drift back to the present, carrying with you the wisdom and inspiration of these remarkable women. Their stories remind us of the boundless potential within each of us, urging us to embrace adventure and defy limitations. So, dear viewer, as we wrap up this chapter of our exploration, let the tales of these pirate queens linger in your mind like a gentle sea breeze, encouraging you to seek out new horizons, challenge convention, and perhaps even embark on your own daring voyages. Thank you for sailing with us through the captivating waters of history. Until our next adventure, keep the spirit of the pirate queens alive within you, and may your own journey be as rich and rewarding as the tales we've shared. The legacy of the pirate queens. As you continue to sail through the vast oceans of history, let us explore the enduring legacy of the pirate queens, whose stories have transcended time and continue to inspire modern storytelling and cultural narratives. These formidable women at sea were more than just marauders. They were pioneers who challenged social norms and left an indelible mark on both nautical history and gender roles. Imagine yourself aboard a ship, the gentle sway of the sea beneath your feet, the salty breeze brushing against your skin. The sun is beginning to set, casting a warm golden hue over the horizon. This is the perfect backdrop to delve into how these women carved their names into the annals of history. The tales of Anne Bonny, Mary Read, Ching Shih, and Jeanne de Clisson are not just stories of piracy, but also narratives of defiance and resilience. Each of these women, in her own way, took the helm of her destiny and navigated the treacherous waters of a male-dominated world. They defied societal expectations and created paths of their own, leaving behind legacies that continue to resonate in our world today. Let's first revisit Anne Bonny and Mary Read, two of the most infamous female pirates of the Caribbean. Their partnership and adventures on the high seas were filled with daring escapades and legendary battles. They were captured eventually, but their stories have been immortalized, painting them as symbols of rebellion against the constraints of their time. The fact that many details about their lives have been romanticized or mythologized only adds to their allure, making them subjects of endless fascination in books, films, and folklore. Ching Shih, on the other hand, left a legacy unparalleled in the annals of piracy. Her ability to command a massive fleet and negotiate with the Chinese government is a testament to her exceptional leadership skills and strategic acumen. Her life story has been a source of inspiration across various cultures, reminding us of the power of intelligence, strategy, and adaptability. She remains a figure of empowerment, illustrating how women have always been capable of greatness, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Moving northward, Jeanne de Clisson, the Lioness of Brittany, carved her legacy not through the traditional routes of piracy, but through vengeance-driven privateering. Her tale is a powerful reminder of personal agency and the will to fight for justice, no matter the cost. Her story has been passed down through generations, often serving as a narrative of personal transformation and the relentless pursuit of one's goals, regardless of societal constraints. As you listen to these stories, imagine the creaking of the ship's deck beneath your feet, a gentle reminder of the journeys these women embarked upon. Picture the moonlit sea, a vast tapestry of sparkling waves, each representing the countless untold stories of women who have fought against the tides of history in their own unique ways. The Pirate Queen's legacies have permeated pop culture, influencing everything from literature to films, and even modern-day movements advocating for gender equality. Their stories illustrate that heroism and leadership are not confined to one gender or era. Instead, they demonstrate that courage and determination are universal traits that transcend time and societal norms. In the realm of literature, these pirate queens have become the muses for countless novels and scholarly works. Their lives and exploits are often reimagined in historical fiction, providing a rich tapestry for authors to explore themes of independence, identity, and empowerment. Books featuring these fierce women not only entertain but also educate, fostering a deeper understanding of the historical context in which they lived and the challenges they overcame. Moreover, films and television series have brought the pirate queens to life on screen, captivating audiences with their daring adventures and complex characters. From Hollywood blockbusters to independent productions, these women have been portrayed as multidimensional figures, blending historical facts with creative storytelling. These visual narratives invite viewers to question traditional gender roles and consider the diverse paths to heroism. Beyond the realm of entertainment, the stories of the pirate queens echo in contemporary discussions about gender equality and women's rights. Their lives serve as powerful reminders that women have always been capable of defying conventions and achieving their dreams. Today, their legacies inspire movements advocating for women's empowerment, reminding us all of the strength that comes from challenging societal norms and pursuing one's passions with unwavering determination. As we come to the end of this exploration, let the stories of the pirate queens serve as a beacon of inspiration, illuminating the journey toward a more equitable future. Picture yourself back on the deck of that ship, the wind in your hair, the horizon stretching endlessly before you. In this moment of contemplation, remember that the legacy of the pirate queens is not just about piracy or rebellion. It is about courage, resilience, and the pursuit of justice. Their tales remind us that history is not just a series of events, but a tapestry woven from the lives and experiences of those who dared to defy the status quo. Whether you're an aspiring historian, a passionate advocate for gender equality, or simply a lover of captivating tales, the stories of the pirate queens offer valuable lessons and inspiring narratives. They remind us that the sea of history is vast, and within its depths lie countless stories waiting to be discovered and shared. As the sun sets on our journey, casting a warm glow over the tranquil waters, let us honor the pirate queens by continuing to tell their stories, ensuring that their legacies endure for generations to come. And may we always Remember that the spirit of these fearless women lives on, guiding us as we chart our own courses through the uncharted waters of life.
Awaiting continue.
The legacy and legends of the pirate queens. As you lean back in your cozy chair, your mind drifts to the open seas, where the salty wind whispers tales of adventure and defiance. Our journey with the pirate queens is reaching its grand finale. We've explored their daring exploits, uncovered their strategies, and delved into their personal stories. Now let's unravel how these fierce women have left their indelible mark on history and culture, their legends echoing across the waves of time. Picture yourself aboard a ship, the sun setting on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the endless expanse of water. The pirate queens may have sailed these same seas, their spirits intertwined with the ocean's eternal rhythm. Their legacies are not just tales of plunder and raids, but stories of resilience, leadership, and breaking through the barriers imposed by their societies. In the heart of the Caribbean, where the azure waters teem with stories, the legends of Anne Bonny and Mary Read are as vibrant as the colorful reefs below. These two women stood shoulder to shoulder with their male counterparts, challenging the conventions of their era. Anne Bonny, with her fiery spirit, and Mary Read, with her unyielding courage, proved that determination knows no gender. Their stories remind us of the power of camaraderie and loyalty, qualities that transcend time. As we sail further east, across the vast Indian Ocean, we find ourselves captivated by the tale of Ching Shih. Her name is synonymous with maritime dominance, her fleet a testament to her unparalleled strategic mind. Ching Shih's ability to unite a sprawling armada under a strict code of conduct speaks volumes about her leadership. Her legacy is one of discipline and organization, her rules ensuring order amidst chaos. Imagine her fleet moving as one, a testament to the strength of unity and the power of a singular vision. These pirate queens, each with their own flair and approach, have inspired countless stories, songs, and films. Their legacies have permeated popular culture, captivating audiences with their tales of rebellion and adventure. The allure of the pirate life, with its promise of freedom and fortune, continues to ignite our imaginations. Yet, beyond the romanticized versions lie the real stories of women who defied societal norms and navigated the turbulent waters of life on their terms. In literature, the pirate queens have been immortalized as complex characters, their tales woven with threads of fantasy and truth. Novelists have drawn inspiration from their lives, crafting narratives that explore the depths of human ambition and the complexities of identity. In films, their legends come alive, the silver screen flickering with images of daring escapades and fierce battles. These portrayals, while sometimes embellished, are a testament to their enduring appeal. As you settle deeper into your chair, let the sound of the ocean waves guide your thoughts. Consider the lessons these pirate queens impart. Their stories challenge us to question the status quo, to pursue our passions with fervor, and to embrace the unknown with courage. They remind us that leadership is not defined by gender, but by the strength of one's character and the clarity of one's vision. Moreover, their stories highlight the importance of agency and autonomy. These women crafted their destinies, refusing to be confined by the limitations of their time. In their world, where danger lurked around every corner, they forged paths that were uniquely theirs. In doing so, they paved the way for future generations of women to seek autonomy and adventure, both on the high seas and beyond. The legacy of the pirate queens also prompts us to reflect on the power of storytelling. Their tales have been passed down through generations, each retelling adding a new layer to their myths. In sharing their stories, we keep their spirits alive, ensuring that their courage and determination continue to inspire. So, as you listen to the whispers of the wind and the gentle lapping of waves, consider how you might contribute to this tapestry of stories. What tales will you tell, and how will they shape the world around you? Finally, as our journey draws to a close, take a moment to appreciate the rich tapestry of history that these pirate queens have woven. Their lives, filled with adventure, challenge, and triumph, serve as a beacon for those who dare to dream and defy. Whether you're navigating the waters of your own life or charting a new course, let the legacy of these remarkable women be your guide. And with that, let's lower the sails and prepare to dock. Our exploration of the pirate queens may be concluding, but their stories will continue to sail through our minds like a ship cutting through a moonlit sea. Until we meet again on another adventure, may your heart remain as free as the oceans we've traveled together. The legacy of the pirate queens. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow over the vast expanse of the ocean, you find yourself contemplating the lasting legacy of the fierce and formidable women who ruled the seas. These pirate queens, with their audacious spirits and unparalleled determination, have left an indelible mark on history. Their stories, filled with daring adventures and acts of resistance, continue to inspire generations, challenging the norms and redefining what it means to be a leader. Picture yourself aboard a ship, the salty breeze brushing against your skin as the waves gently rock the vessel. Close your eyes and imagine the sounds of the sea, the rhythmic lapping of water against the hull, the calls of seabirds overhead, and the creak of the ship as it sways with the power of the tides. In this serene yet powerful moment, let us delve into the enduring influence of these remarkable women. The legacy of pirate queens extends far beyond their time on the high seas. Many of these women, such as Anne Bonny and Mary Read, were not just feared for their prowess in battle, but were also admired for their unwavering resolve in the face of societal constraints. They defied expectations, embodying strength and independence at a time when women were often relegated to the sidelines of history. Anne Bonny, with her fiery spirit and bold actions, serves as an emblem of rebellion against the status quo. Her story is one of a woman who refused to be confined by the restrictive norms of her era. Instead, she embraced a life of adventure and autonomy, carving out her own path amidst the tumultuous waters of the Caribbean. Her legacy is a testament to the power of breaking free from societal shackles and pursuing one's own destiny. Similarly, Ching Shih, the legendary Chinese pirate leader, has left an indelible mark on maritime history. At the height of her power, she commanded a fleet of hundreds of ships and thousands of pirates, enforcing a strict code of conduct that was both feared and respected. Her strategic brilliance and leadership skills were unmatched, earning her a place among the most successful pirates in history. Today, Ching Shih's story resonates as a powerful example of resilience and leadership in the face of overwhelming odds. As you explore the tales of these pirate queens, you find yourself drawn to the idea that their legacy is not just about piracy and plunder. It's about challenging gender roles, advocating for equality, and demonstrating that leadership knows no gender. Their stories highlight the importance of courage, determination, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. These women, through their daring exploits and unwavering resolve, continue to inspire movements for gender equality and empowerment. Their legacy lives on in popular culture, literature, and even in the modern feminist movement, reminding us that the struggle for equality is ongoing and that the spirit of the pirate queens is very much alive today. Take a moment to reflect on the broader implications of their legacy. The tales of these women remind us that history is not only shaped by kings and conquerors, but also by those who dare to defy conventions. They challenge us to question societal norms and to strive for a world where everyone has the opportunity to chase their dreams, regardless of gender. As the gentle rocking of the ship lulls you into a state of tranquility, imagine the world of possibilities that lies ahead. The pirate queens, with their audacious spirits and relentless pursuit of freedom, have paved the way for future generations to dream more boldly and live more bravely. In this serene setting, you realize that the legacy of the pirate queens is a call to action. It's a reminder to embrace courage, to challenge the status quo, and to forge your own path. Whether in the quiet moments of reflection or in the midst of life's tumultuous storms, the spirit of these remarkable women serves as a guiding star, illuminating the way forward. As the evening draws to a close and the last rays of sunlight fade into the horizon, you find yourself inspired by the tales of these pirate queens. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of courage, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of freedom. Let their stories be a beacon of hope and a source of inspiration as you navigate your own journey through life's vast and uncharted waters. With a sense of renewed purpose and a heart full of inspiration, You watch as the stars begin to twinkle above, a celestial reminder that the spirit of the pirate queens continues to shine brightly, guiding adventurers, dreamers, and rebels of all kinds. As the moonlight dances across the gentle waves of the Caribbean Sea, we delve into the final chapter of our journey through the captivating tales of the pirate queens who once ruled these very waters. Their stories, etched into the annals of history, are tales of courage, cunning, and unyielding determination. In this section, we will explore the legacy and enduring impact of these formidable women on both their contemporaries and generations to follow. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the vast open sea stretching out before you, the salty breeze tangling in your hair, and the rhythmic creaking of a ship's wooden planks beneath your feet. This was the world of Anne Bonny and Mary Read, two of the most notorious female pirates of the golden age of piracy. Their exploits, often shrouded in mystery and embellished by legend, have left an indelible mark on the history of piracy. Anne Bonny, with her fiery red hair and a temper to match, was the daughter of an Irish lawyer and his servant. Born into a life of scandal and rebellion, Anne's refusal to conform to societal norms was evident from a young age. Her escape to the Bahamas and subsequent marriage to James Bonny marked the beginning of her pirate career. But it was her partnership with the infamous pirate Calico Jack Rackham that solidified her place in history. By her side was Mary Read, a woman who had spent much of her life disguised as a man, first in the British military and later among pirates. Together, Anne and Mary fought with unparalleled ferocity, their reputations growing with each successful raid. They defied the stereotypes of their time, proving that women could be just as ruthless and daring as their male counterparts. But what drove these women to such a life? For many pirate queens, the allure of the sea offered freedom from the constraints of a patriarchal society. The sea was a place where they could redefine themselves, where their worth was determined by their skill and bravery rather than their gender. It was a place that promised adventure, fortune, and an escape from the mundane. As we sail further back in time, we encounter the legendary Ching Shih, a Chinese pirate queen whose power and influence surpassed even the most famous male pirates in history. Her fleet, known as the Red Flag Fleet, was a force to be reckoned with, consisting of hundreds of ships and thousands of pirates under her command. Ching Shih's rise to power is a testament to her strategic acumen and leadership abilities. After the death of her husband Cheng Yi, Ching Shih took command of the fleet, instituting a strict code of conduct that ensured discipline and loyalty among her crew. Her success lay not just in her ability to outwit her adversaries on the seas, but also in her capacity to negotiate with the Chinese government, ultimately securing amnesty for herself and her crew. Her legacy endures as one of the most successful pirate leaders in history, with a fleet that rivaled the all powers of her time. Ching Shih's story is one of transformation and resilience, a reminder that power can be wielded by anyone, regardless of gender, who possesses the determination to claim it. The tales of these pirate queens have permeated popular culture, inspiring countless books, films, and even video games. Their stories have been retold and reimagined, capturing the imagination of audiences around the world. But beyond their entertainment value, these stories serve a greater purpose. They challenge the traditional narratives of history, offering alternative perspectives on the roles women have played in shaping our world. They remind us that the pages of history are not solely filled with the exploits of men. The pirate queens of the past shattered the glass ceilings of their time, carving out spaces for themselves in a world that sought to limit them. Their legacies continue to inspire modern feminists and those who seek to challenge the status quo. They stand as symbols of defiance, proving that courage and capability know no gender. As we reflect on their stories, let us carry forward the spirit of these remarkable women, embracing their tenacity and resilience in our own lives. As you sit back and listen to the gentle lapping of the waves, let your mind drift on the currents of history. Imagine the world through the eyes of these formidable pirate queens, steering their ships towards the horizon with unwavering resolve. Their stories are not just relics of the past, they are beacons lighting the way for future generations. As we conclude this voyage, we hope you have found solace and inspiration in the tales of the pirate queens. May their stories remind you of the power that lies within, the strength to brave the storms and navigate uncharted waters. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history, celebrating the fierce and fearless women who once commanded the seas. Anne Bonny and the Pirate Republic of Libertalia. As you settle into your cozy corner, take a deep breath and let the gentle sound of the imaginary waves wash over you. Picture yourself on a sun-drenched deck under the expansive blue sky, where the horizon stretches endlessly, inviting you into the tales of the high seas. Today we sail further into the annals of piracy, exploring the remarkable story of Anne Bonny, a woman whose fierce spirit and tenacity made her one of history's most unforgettable pirate queens. Anne Bonny's story begins in the late 17th century, in the bustling port city of Paris, where she was born Anne Cormac. Her early life remains a tapestry woven with both fact and legend, much like her mythical counterpart, Anne Bonny. As you imagine the bustling streets of Paris, filled with the scent of fresh-baked bread and the distant clatter of horse-drawn carriages, consider the forces that might drive a woman from these cobblestone streets to the unpredictable life at sea. Anne's journey to piracy was not one of choice, but of circumstance. Widowed and alone, Anne found herself aboard a ship bound for the Caribbean, a region teeming with sailors, adventurers, and the promise of new beginnings. It is here, amid the vibrant chaos of the West Indies, that Anne's path would intersect with the notorious pirate, Laurens de Graaf. Known for his strategic brilliance and charismatic leadership, de Graaf saw in Anne a spirit as indomitable as his own. Legend has it that Anne and Laurens first crossed paths when a brawl broke out at a tavern in Tortuga. Picture the scene. Flames flickering in oil lamps, shadows dancing across wooden tables, and the loud clatter of chairs being pushed aside. Amidst this chaos, Anne challenged Laurens to a duel, an audacious move that reportedly won his respect and admiration. This encounter marked the beginning of a formidable partnership, both on and off the high seas. As you might imagine, life as a pirate was fraught with danger and uncertainty. Yet in Anne, Laurens found a partner who matched his audacity and resilience. Together, they navigated the turbulent waters of the Caribbean, raiding ships and plundering treasure. Anne's courage and leadership were legendary among their crew, earning her the moniker Dieu le veut, meaning God wills it. It was a name befitting a woman who defied the odds and carved her own destiny upon the waves. Now let's set our course towards the mysterious Republic of Libertalia. Though its existence remains shrouded in mystery, Libertalia is a name whispered among those who dream of a world beyond the reach of tyrants and kings. Envisioned as a utopian haven for pirates, outlaws, and freed slaves, Libertalia was said to be a place where equality reigned supreme, and the harsh hierarchies of the old world held no sway. Imagine, if you will, a hidden cove on the island of Madagascar, where lush greenery spills down to meet the crystalline waters. In this idyllic setting, pirates from all corners of the globe gathered, united by a shared vision of freedom and fraternity. Libertalia was a society governed by its own code, where decisions were made collectively, and spoils from raids were divided equally among the crew. Here, even former enemies found common ground, bound together by their shared desire to escape the harsh realities of the era. Anne and Laurens were said to have been among the founders of this legendary haven. Picture them standing side by side, looking out over their new world, a place where Anne's fierce spirit could flourish, unshackled by the constraints of her past. In Libertalia, Anne was not just a pirate. She was a leader, a visionary, and a symbol of defiance. As you listen to these tales, let your imagination carry you to this fabled place. Hear the sound of laughter and song as pirate crews from every corner of the world come together, their differences set aside in favor of shared dreams. Picture Anne, rallying her compatriots with words of courage and unity, her voice ringing out above the crashing waves. Though Libertalia's legacy is steeped in myth and speculation, its spirit lives on in the stories of those who dreamed of a world where freedom reigned supreme. Anne Bonny's tale, like the tales of so many other pirate queens, reminds us of the indomitable spirit of those who dared to challenge the status quo. Her name, Bonny, speaks to a destiny forged by sheer will and determination, a testament to the power of resilience, even in the face of overwhelming odds. As we draw this section of our journey to a close, take a moment to reflect on the lives of these remarkable women, whose courage and conviction left an indelible mark upon the seas. Let their stories inspire you to chase your own dreams with the same fervor and passion, for within each of us lies the potential to carve our own path, no matter how turbulent the waters may seem. Thank you for joining us on this voyage through history's most fearsome women at sea. We hope you've enjoyed this journey and found inspiration in their stories. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and remember that the sea of history holds infinite tales, just waiting to be discovered by those bold enough to seek them out. Awaiting continue. The legacy of the pirate queens. As the sun sets gently over the horizon, casting an amber glow across the calm ocean, you find yourself drawn into the final chapters of these extraordinary stories. The legacy of the pirate queens, those fierce and fearless women who once ruled the high seas, transcends the boundaries of time. Their tales continue to echo across centuries, inspiring generations with their daring exploits and commanding presence. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a serene sandy shore. Soft waves lap at your feet, carrying whispers from a time long past. It's a moment to reflect on how these formidable women, often overshadowed by their male counterparts, carved their names into the annals of history. Each with her unique journey, these pirate queens not only defied the norms of their era, but also left indelible marks on maritime lore. Consider Anne Bonny and Mary Read, two women who challenged societal conventions with vigor and audacity. Their stories, intertwined with danger and camaraderie, reveal the strength found in partnership and the courage to embrace one's true self, regardless of societal constraints. Their daring escapades, vividly captured in both historical records and folklore, remind us that bravery knows no gender. Meanwhile, the legacy of Ching Shih, the formidable Chinese pirate leader, remains unparalleled. Imagine her standing tall against the backdrop of a fleet that once terrorized the seas. Her leadership and strategic brilliance not only brought her immense power, but also redefined what it meant to command respect and allegiance. Her story serves as a testament to the idea that true leadership transcends the confines of traditional gender roles. As you stroll along the imaginary beach, perhaps you can hear the distant echoes of Grace O'Malley's voice, carried by the wind. Known as the Pirate Queen of Ireland, Grace's legacy is not merely one of piracy, but of resistance and resilience. Her fearless negotiations with Queen Elizabeth I are legendary, highlighting her diplomatic prowess. Grace's story is a powerful reminder of the enduring spirit of resistance against oppression and the enduring quest for autonomy. These pirate queens were more than just figures of folklore. They were pioneers who broke barriers and redefined the boundaries of what women could achieve. They lived in a world that tried to confine them, yet they dared to chart their own courses, navigating the turbulent waters of their eras with unyielding determination. As the waves continue their gentle rhythm, you can almost imagine the vibrant tapestry of cultures and languages woven into the lives of these remarkable women. From the bustling ports of the Caribbean to the exotic harbors of Southeast Asia, their stories are a testament to the interconnectedness of the world, a reminder that history knows no borders. In the quiet of this moment, think about how these tales have rippled through time to inspire countless individuals. Writers, artists, and filmmakers have drawn from the rich well of pirate lore, creating narratives that capture the imagination and celebrate the indomitable spirit of the pirate queens. Their stories have transcended historical accounts to become symbols of empowerment and adventure, reminding us that the human spirit is boundless. As you walk further along this imaginary shore, guided by the soft glow of the setting sun, consider how the legacies of these pirate queens resonate in today's world. They serve as powerful reminders that courage and determination can lead to extraordinary outcomes, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Their stories invite us to challenge the status quo, to embrace our unique paths, and to pursue our dreams with unfaltering resolve. In our journey through the past, we've seen how these women defied expectations, wielded power, and left an indelible mark on history. They were more than just pirates. They were architects of change, symbols of defiance, and icons of resilience. Their lives remind us that the quest for freedom, equality, and self-determination is a journey worth embarking upon, wherever it may lead. As the shadows lengthen and the stars begin to twinkle in the night sky, take a moment to appreciate the enduring legacy of the pirate queens. Let their stories inspire you to embrace your own adventures, to chart new courses, and to believe in the limitless possibilities that await beyond life's horizon. Thank you for joining this exploration of history's most fearsome women at sea. May the tales of these remarkable pirate queens continue to inspire generations to come, reminding us all of the power of courage, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of freedom. Welcome back, dear adventurers, to our journey through the tumultuous waves of piracy, where we explore the lives of history's most fearsome women at sea. Settle into your favorite chair, perhaps with a steaming cup of tea or coffee in hand, as we delve into the lives of some of the most formidable pirate queens who defied convention and ruled the waves with unparalleled prowess and ingenuity. In this section, we turn our gaze towards the Mediterranean, a sprawling sea that has been a cradle of civilization, commerce, and conflict for centuries. It is here, amidst the azure waters and sun-drenched coasts, that our next pirate queen carved her name into the annals of history. Her name was Sayyidah al-Hurra, and her story is one of resilience, leadership, and strategic brilliance. Imagine the vibrant markets of Tetuan, Morocco, during the early 16th century. The air is rich with the scents of spices and the chatter of merchants. Overseeing this bustling town is Sayyidah al-Hurra, a name that means noble lady who is free and independent. She was born into a family that fled the Reconquista in Spain, finding refuge on the North African coast. Here, she rose to prominence, becoming the last woman to hold the title of Queen of Tetuan. Sayyidah's path to piracy was forged through adversity. Widowed early, she ascended to power not through marriage, but via her own intelligence and tenacity. As a ruler, she was deeply concerned with the threats posed by the Iberian nations, which led her to form an alliance with the infamous Barbarossa brothers, who were formidable corsairs themselves. Together, they orchestrated acts of piracy that were both retaliatory and economically advantageous. Picture Sayyidah aboard her fleet, commanding with a blend of fearlessness and strategy. Her ships, adorned with dark sails, cut through the waters with stealth and precision. Her exploits in the Mediterranean were not just about plunder. They were a calculated statement against the encroaching powers of Spain and Portugal, a declaration that she and her people would not be subjugated. Sayyidah al-Hurra's legacy is not confined to her acts of piracy. Her reign in Tetuan was marked by a commitment to justice and prosperity. She welcomed Jewish and Muslim refugees, fostering a multicultural society that thrived under her leadership. Her intelligence networks were extensive, and she was known for her diplomatic acumen, often negotiating complex treaties that ensured the stability of her kingdom. As you visualize Sayyidah's world, imagine the intricate tapestries of her court, the lively exchanges of ideas, and the strategic meetings that took place under her watchful eye. Her command over the sea was paralleled by her governance on land, making her a revered figure in Moroccan history. Her life is a testament to the strength and adaptability required to rule in an era dominated by patriarchal norms. Transitioning from the Mediterranean's warm breezes to the icy waters of the North Atlantic, we encounter another remarkable pirate queen, Anne Bonny. Born in Ireland during the late 17th century, Anne's early life was marked by rebellion. Her fiery spirit led her to the New World, where she became entangled in the tempestuous world of piracy. Anne's journey at sea was one of defiance against societal expectations. She dressed as a man, wielding a cutlass and pistol with the same ferocity as her male counterparts. Her partnership with Calico Jack Rackham, a fellow pirate, is the stuff of legends. Together, they plundered ships along the Caribbean, their exploits becoming tales of daring and bravado. Visualize Anne, with her striking red hair and determined gaze, navigating the treacherous waters. She was known for her sharp wit and fearless demeanor, qualities that earned her respect among the pirate crew. Her story, however, is also one of complexity and vulnerability. Captured by the British, Anne faced trial and execution. Yet her fate took a surprising turn, with some accounts suggesting she escaped the gallows, living out her days under a new identity. Anne Bonny's life is often romanticized, but it serves as a reminder of the harsh realities faced by women who defied convention. Her audacity to pursue a life of freedom on her own terms is both inspiring and cautionary. As you ponder her story, consider the societal constraints she navigated and the fierce independence that defined her journey. In this exploration of pirate queens, we see a recurring theme: the struggle for autonomy and respect in a world that sought to confine them. These women, each in their unique way, challenged the status quo, leaving an indelible mark on the history of piracy. As we sail away from this section, let the stories of Saida Al-Hura and Anne Bonny remind you of the incredible resilience and courage it takes to carve one's path against the odds. Their legacies continue to inspire, inviting us to question the narratives of history and to recognize the diverse voices that have shaped our world. Take a deep breath, allowing the tales of these extraordinary women to linger in your mind. Feel the rhythm of the waves and the call of adventure as we prepare to continue our voyage into the enigmatic world of pirate queens. Awaiting continue. The legacy of the pirate queens. Welcome back, dear travelers of time and tales, as we continue our journey through the tumultuous seas of the past, guided by the indomitable spirits of history's most fearsome women at sea, the pirate queens. As we sail into this next chapter, let's delve into the enduring legacies these remarkable women have left on the world, their stories echoing through the corridors of time, influencing cultures, inspiring generations, and reshaping our understanding of freedom and defiance. Imagine, if you will, the cool sea breeze on your face, the sun casting a golden hue as it dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of amber and rose. The gentle rocking of the ship is soothing, almost as if the ocean itself is a cradle, lulling you into a reflective state of peace. This is where we find ourselves, in the twilight of our tale, pondering the enduring impact of the pirate queens. The stories of these formidable women have transcended the mere historical records, becoming legends that whisper through the ages. Their names, like Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Ching Shih, still conjure images of courage and rebellion, challenging the norms of their times with unyielding resolve. They were not just pirates, they were pioneers of change, navigating a world that sought to confine them within the roles prescribed by society. Their legacies are rich with lessons of empowerment. They showcase the extraordinary capabilities of women when given or when they seize the opportunity to break free from societal shackles. In the 18th century, the idea of a woman on a pirate ship was scandalous. Yet these women did more than just disrupt the status quo. They commanded respect and instilled fear across the seven seas. Anne Bonny and Mary Read, for instance, became symbols of fierce independence and relentless determination. Dressed as men, they fought alongside the most hardened pirates, their courage and combat skills earning them a place in the annals of pirate lore. Their lives were a testament to the idea that bravery knows no gender, and their stories continue to inspire those who seek to challenge societal norms. Then there is Ching Shih, a pirate queen who commanded one of the largest pirate fleets in history, with thousands of ships under her control. Her ironclad code of conduct and strategic brilliance made her a force to be reckoned with. Under her leadership, her fleet was not only a tool of terror, but also a powerful entity that negotiated terms of surrender with imperial forces. Ching Shih's legacy is one of leadership, a reminder of the power of intelligence and strategy over brute force. Their stories have permeated popular culture, reminding us of their enduring influence. Books, films, and art have drawn inspiration from their lives, each retelling adding color and texture to the tapestry of their legends. These tales of daring and defiance have fueled our imaginations, challenging us to question the boundaries of what is possible. Moreover, the legacy of the pirate queens extends beyond tales of adventure. They have become icons of feminist movements, their stories symbolizing the struggle for gender equality. In a world where women continue to fight for their rightful place, the pirate queens serve as a beacon of hope and a call to action. They remind us that the quest for equality is not a modern endeavor, but a timeless pursuit. As we draw this section to a close, Let us reflect on the seas we've traversed in the company of these extraordinary women. The pirate queens have shown us that courage can take many forms, that leadership can be found in the most unexpected places, and that the fight for one's rights is a journey worth embarking upon. Their legacies challenge us to dream bigger, to fight harder, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that lie before us. The waves of history may ebb and flow, but the stories of the pirate queens remain indelible, carved into the very essence of the ocean's depths. Let their legacies inspire you, dear traveler, as you chart your own course through the uncharted waters of your life. Be bold, be courageous, and remember the words of the pirate queens. The sea belongs to those who dare. Thank you for joining me on this voyage through history's hidden depths. Until we set sail again, may the winds of adventure fill your sails. Farewell. Anne Bonny and Mary Read, the untamable duo. As the waves continue to crash against the weathered hull of the ship, the sun begins to dip below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. You can almost feel the gentle sway underfoot as you settle in for another enthralling tale of the high seas. The soft creaking of the ship's wooden planks and the distant calls of gulls overhead set the perfect backdrop for today's story about two of history's most notorious pirate queens, Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Imagine, if you will, the bustling pirate haven of early 18th century Nassau, a place where the rules of civilized society seemed to fade away like the morning mist. It was here that Anne Bonny carved out her infamy, a young woman of fierce spirit and unyielding determination. The daughter of an Irish lawyer and his servant, Anne defied her father's wishes and left behind a life of comfort and predictability for one of danger and adventure on the high seas. Feel the salty breeze on your face as Anne steps onto the weathered deck of the ship that would become her home. Her fiery red hair catches the sunlight, and her eyes gleam with a mixture of defiance and excitement. It was not long before Anne attracted the attention of the infamous pirate captain, Calico Jack Rackham. Together they would form a partnership that would become legendary, their exploits echoing across the Caribbean. But Anne was not destined to sail these waters alone. Enter Mary Read, a woman whose life could rival any epic tale. Disguised as a man from a young age, Mary's life was one of resilience and reinvention. From soldier to sailor, Mary's path eventually crossed with Anne's, and the two women formed a bond that would prove as unbreakable as it was formidable. Picture the two standing side by side on the deck of the Revenge, their ship cutting through the azure waters like a blade. The crew, a mix of grizzled sea dogs and opportunistic outlaws, soon learned to respect these fierce women not just for their gender, but for their prowess and leadership in battle. Anne and Mary were no mere anomalies. They were forces of nature, commanding respect and fear in equal measure. As the ship sails towards its next adventure, the anticipation builds. You can almost hear the raucous laughter of the crew and the clinking of tankards as the sun sets on another day at sea. The stories of Anne and Mary's exploits are whispered among the crew, tales of audacious raids, narrow escapes, and the unwavering loyalty they showed to one another. Despite the dangers of their chosen lifestyle, Anne and Mary's camaraderie provided each with a sense of belonging and kinship. It was said that they were as inseparable in strategy as they were in spirit. The bonds of friendship they forged were like the strongest of anchors, keeping them grounded amidst the chaos of their piratical existence. In a world dominated by men, Anne and Mary shattered expectations, proving that core, age, and cunning knew no gender. Imagine the thrill of battle, the clash of swords, and the thunderous roar of cannon fire. These women faced it all with a fearlessness that few could match. Their resilience in the face of adversity and their ability to lead and inspire left a mark on history that cannot be erased. But as with all stories of piracy, the Golden Age was not to last. The British government, growing weary of the lawlessness that had taken hold of the seas, upped their efforts to rid the Caribbean of its pirate scourge. It was during one of these crackdowns that Anne, Mary, and their crew found themselves cornered by pirate hunters, their daring run finally meeting an end. Close your eyes and imagine the tension aboard the ship as they faced their fate. The once rowdy crew, now subdued, knowing their time was short. Anne and Mary stood defiant, their spirits unbroken even in capture. Their courage was immortalized in the legendary phrase attributed to Anne during their trial. When Rackham pleaded for leniency, Anne reportedly retorted with the icy words, "If you had fought like a man, you need not have been hanged like a dog." Ultimately, it was Mary's concealed pregnancy that spared her from the gallows, a twist of fate that history often turned upon. Anne's fate, however, remains shrouded in mystery. Some say she was pardoned, others whisper of an escape. The true end to her story remains as elusive as the sea fog on a brisk morning. As the story of Anne Bonny and Mary Read draws to a close, you can almost hear the whisper of waves carrying their legacy forward through time. These women were not merely pirates. They were pioneers, challenging the confines of their world and carving out a place where their courage and determination could sail unfettered. Let the last light of the setting sun guide you back to the shores of today, leaving behind the echoes of these remarkable women's tales. As the colors of dusk deepen into night, remember the spirit of Anne and Mary, forever intertwined with the legends of the sea. Awaiting continue.